Hi friends, my name is Akil Ahmed, and in this particular video tutorial we will look what are the temporary tables and how to use the temporary tables in SQL Server. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is what are the temporary tables. So the temporary tables are the special type of tables that are created and used for storing data temporarily. They are particularly handy when you need to work with the intermediate results and isolate the data or perform some complex data manipulations without affecting your main database. Temporary tables are only visible within the scope of your current session and are automatically dropped when the session ends or when you explicitly remove them. This makes them perfect for the tasks that require the temporary storage. So there are two types of temporary tables in SQL Server. The first one are the local temporary tables. So these are visible only within the current session and they have a single hash symbol before prefix in their name, like for example hash my local temporary table. The second one are the global temporary table. So these are visible across all sessions and are unique within the entire SQL Server instance. They have the double hash symbol before their name prefix, like hash my table name. Okay, so let's see how we can use the temporary tables in SQL Server. So let's jump to the demo. I got my SQL Server instance here and I have written some queries here. So let me copy some of the query and paste it and click new query so that it can open a new query instance. So the temporary tables are created inside the tempdb database. Okay, so here we are checking if the local temporary table employees exists in the tempdb, then we will drop the employees local temporary table and then we will create the employees local temporary table and then we are inserting 10 records into the temporary table employees. Okay, so let me execute this piece of code. So the process ran fine. Okay, and the employees table should be created, the temporary table, and if I select the data from the table, then you should see some data from this particular table. So you can see that it contains some data. So the temporary tables, they are very similar to the other tables, the legacy tables in SQL Server, and you can also create the indexes as well on the temporary tables. And if you want to, like for example, check the number of indexes, like how many indexes exist on a table, so you can execute this query and this will return you the index. So right now there is only one clustered index on this particular table employees, and suppose if you want to create some more indexes, then you can create them, like index ix or underscore. For example, I can create the index on employee name, so maybe I can call it like index name on, and then I need to provide the table name and my column name. Okay, so I'm just going to create one more index on the employee name column. So the index got created. Okay, and now if I try to select the data again, so you can see that now it contains two indexes. Okay, so this is one of the reason that because you can do the indexing on the temporary table, so the data selection will be very faster. So you can select the data from these tables, you can insert data, you can update data from these table to other table as well. Okay, so for example, let me show you something that, so I have the employees table, the legacy employees table with me on the same database. Okay, and then I have the employees temporary table. So the first table, this is the temporary table and this is the legacy table. So in the legacy table the salary column is empty. Okay, so I want to update the salary column in the legacy table from the temporary table. Okay, so I can simply write an update statement here, update a from, and then employees a inner join, and from my temporary table b on a dot employee id equal to b dot employee id. Okay, and I just want to update a dot salary equal to b dot salary. Okay, this is the one of the simplest query. So I just updated the data into the legacy table and now the data should be updated. Okay, so you can clearly see that we can use the temporary table similar to our another table as well, but you cannot access this table outside of this session. So for example, if I open a new session here and if I try to select the data, then you won't find this table outside of this session because this is a local temporary table. So this will be available only during this particular session. Okay, and you can drop this table if you want. So like you can execute this query like drop table employees, and this table will be dropped. Okay, so for example, if I drop it, then this will be dropped, and now if you will try to select the data, then you won't be able to select the data from this particular table. And of course you can create the temporary tables from another table as well. For example, if you want to make a copy of a table, so I usually do that, like select star into hash and my temporary table name. So for example, I can create the table with the same name, hash employees. So now this temporary table got created from our main table. Okay, and now both the tables should have the same data. So this was the example of using the temporary tables in SQL Server, and I will share all the SQL queries with you, and maybe in next video I can show you like how to use the global temporary tables in SQL Server. Yeah, so I think that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching the video, and do subscribe to our channel to see more videos on SQL Server and SSIS. Thanks so much.